On the cylinder? At least the brass isn't real hard. Oh, I see. It's because it's not hitting here.
It's coming evenly off the flanges down here. That wouldn't square to the top or warped or something. We'll see how much it gets here in a minute. Alright.
Smooth?
Hey, Smitty.
What's up?
Well, it's not smooth, it's off by that much. So we're off by a lot. Damn, it's got a lot of porosity through there. Shit. Oh, I got so much porosity on that brass. Damn it. That's not good. Doesn't leave a lot for sealing over there. See, we got about 6-7 thou there at least. Okay, about 5 to begin with. It's about 10 thou worth at least. It's going to take 10 or 12 thou before this cleans versus over there. Even though everything's coming off flush off the base over there. It was never squared real good. See, we didn't cut these before, we just sanded them, remember?
Yes.
What I don't like is all the porosity up here in the head gasket sealing area. See, the brass is giving us a lot of porosity through here, which I do not like at all. I don't care about around the seat area, but I do care about here. That's not good. So we have to go a long ways to clean that up. Or I got to shim it up under here to caulk it up and make it come in flat. I think on a flat it doesn't really matter if we cut it, so just raise your compression a little bit. And we'll go ahead and cut it. We bored it. We never did bore yours, did we? We just honed it.
Honed it.
Yeah. So we don't know where the piston is relative to this surface. So that's why you come off this surface here when you bore them. But flatheads, you put them upside down because of the way they push and everything. But oh well, it's not even close. I'm going to cut to my 0. See what we get. Alright, so we didn't clean right here.
Move the shield, we can't see anything.
Well, that's too bad. I can see just fine though. You didn't clean right around the hole there, and you cleaned this hole here.
Yeah.
Almost cleaned here. Didn't clean through here. The porosity is still pretty heavy over here. Luckily paint will fill in the voids, but it's not exactly how I like brazing to be. That's pretty thick. A lot of holes. So we can either re-weld it back in here again. Try to get a better brass in there.
I don't know, you think we want to heat it up again?
I don't like heating it up any more than I have to. There's a big hole right here too that's a low spot that needs to be cut out. That's a really low spot there.
It's not going to be in, oh yeah, it's way too far out for the seat.
This is in a gasket surface through here. That's a pretty good dimple. This is worn. This is all rusted through here, so that's pretty deep too. But this is our lowest points, that hole. So it's a toss up on what to do with it. It's hard to tell how deep that actually is. Get my depth finder here. That's what they make these for. It's like a butterfly. Okay. Look, it appears to be a half a thou above zero. Go over here where the hole was at. Where's that hole at? To find the hole. About that much. It's gonna take 8 thou more to clean it. Holds 8 thou deep. These little ones over here are deep also. Fun, fun, fun. I don't know. Just like doing more welding. See how I just cut through all the porosities in here? Up on the top, most of it went away. But this one's still pretty deep. Let's go find the head gasket and see what we're looking at. Be back. Shallower.
It's just thick paint.
Thick paint. I do use thick paint. That's a good call. So I marked the gasket surface so we can see actually what we're looking at. So most of this here bad stuff we don't care about. This little light stuff we're going to cut a little deeper, so half of that might disappear. Either way, we have all this area over here to seal, so we're fine. This one here we're going to cut a little deeper anyway, that'll come in. And this big ass hole right here is right dead center. The key is as long as you seal this outer 1/8 inch here, it's going to be pretty well good after that. So I think we're going to do ourselves another, I think we'll take about another 4 thou pass to a 5 pass across of it. And call it. It's a flathead, we're going to reserve everything out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We might have to shorten the piston top a little bit for clearance, but other than that, ain't a problem. There you go.
We'll take the 4 5/8 stroker out and put a 4 7/16.
Put a 4 9/16 stroke,
Yeah.
maybe KH stroke. Yeah. I'd have to cut a lot more metal though. I think it's easier to cut the piston than do all that work.
Oh, I don't know.
Touch that over there.
Yeah, whatever it is not working.
You can do this.
Back first and just push. And center one out, yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
Job proof.
yeah,
Yeah, but not Tatro proof and customer proof, no.
no.
Okay, so what number are we at? We're at 0 or 5. I forget what number I went to. I think I went to 5. Let's find out. Let me go back and see. Already cutting already. Alright, ready? Go for it. We're cutting 5. Nice heavy cut. Cleaning barely. Not quite. Didn't quite clean the center. Good thing it don't matter over there. it moving? We'll catch on the backside here in a minute. There it goes. Now it's throwing chips at us now. Cutter's getting dull. Throw a lot of chips up. Put that lever up over there. It's weird I didn't clean right there yet. That's pretty damn low through there. I'm surprised. Well, shit, by the time that cleans, that one will be almost clean.
Yeah, I got that spot by that valve too.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't quite cleaned the air, but it doesn't, this really doesn't matter. It's in combustion chamber, but
Oh, but the seat will take
Yeah.
care of the valve.
yeah, just if it's flat though, we'll eliminate some marks. But yeah, this is still got some more to go there yet. Usually I put it back in, I cut across the valve seats when I do my final. So I think we're going to stop cutting deep right now. We got 90% of what we want done. Actually, I'm going to have to cut the valve seats, so we haven't got those in there yet. Alright, so I'm going to call that one for this one. So that was it's about 4.5 we just cut down there. And it started cutting down around 91 or 2 on that backside over here. But over here we're at 0. We were still not cutting yet. All the way across. Alright, so that's the one down. We'll be back for this one after we put the valve seats in it. Can't get that up out of the way. Probably have to sharpen my bit a little bit. Might be abusing it for Remember, don't use air to blow your stuff off. That's not good. Don't forget that. All right, where's the other one? Looks like a new one. Okay, first thing I do is get this surface flat like last time. Burrs on that thing. Those are called burrs. Those will definitely cause some unevenness in the jig in here. We're good on this side. Oh. Yeah, alright. A little bit there, not too bad. Drop that file back up the right way. There we go. It's a lot flatter now. That makes a difference. So all your flat surfaces are always not quite flat. So you see those little shiny spots right through here everywhere? Those are high spots that were sticking up. This side wasn't too bad. So now we got that flattened out. So now when you flip it over and lay it on top of here, which we already got these nice and flat, it should be fit nice and square like it belongs and not be uneven. Uneven would be bad. Okay, get that all cleaned off again. Alright, one more time. It's tight under here.
Oh yeah.
Not a lot of clearance here. This one over here.
So the cylinders we want flat, but they don't have to be the same.
It'd be nice if they were.
The same height. Okay.
But if we have to trim the piston, it will equalize them that way. We don't know what they're going to be until we do it. So we're going to be back to cut the seats down a little bit anyway once I put them in. Kind of prematurely doing this part, but it's alright. Where's our cutter at? Yep. Cutter's right there. Yeah, still got something left. Pick that up. And we got clearance. See if this one hits that. Right there, hear it?
Mm-hmm.
So we're 1.5 thou different. We had the other one. So this one's 1.5 thou taller. Going by what we did last time. Now we finished at 5, so we only got 6 thou to cut. We don't know how flat this is. So same thing we did before. At 90 was cut when it shouldn't have been. That's assuming it's all repeated within 1.5 thou, which probably about that's what the tolerance is, I bet. Okay. No contact yet. That's a plus. Just starting to hit right there. This one's 5 thou higher than the other one. The other one we're cutting at 91, 92, so we're up here at 97 right here right now. We're just skimming along. There's the brow. Got shield with it. Way over there in the corner. See, this corner is cutting here on the intake side here. On this side.
Yeah.
Pretty good cut.
Yeah.
Here's 0. Doing a back cut. Running the other half.
Yeah. Good hit.
I still got 5 thou more to go to equalize the other one. Theoretically. On the final, I don't lift the cutter up. I leave it the same height. Eliminate any air. This one appears to be a lot flatter, but I don't know what this backside is like yet. We don't have those bad holes like this other one has either.
No.
So this one looks like it's cleaning at the 5. Or at 0, I mean. We're at 0. We're at 0. Looks like this is actually going to get clean at 0.
You're gonna clean up a lot nicer, huh?
Yeah. See how this welded correctly over here?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give this 3. Theoretically, that's at least 2 higher than the other one. 2.5. But there might be a slight error up here in how it comes down. So we'll see. Put a little oil on it this time. So this theoretically should be within about 2 thou when we're done. Just, well, who knows? See how much more of that ring is left around the cylinder? The other one's cut off.
Yeah.
I still didn't clean either like that other one. Coming in about now. Yep. Watch the left side section over there. another 5 will probably clean out that spot in the middle of that triangle. After I put the seats in there.
Yeah.
Don't chip that. See how the cutter leaves a little bit of a low spot in there? That's the chip load from 5 thou pass. Actually, it's gonna be one of 3 thou on this one. 3.5 thousands I cut. Because that's the load the cutter has on it.
Oh, okay.
So first I cut this direction, then we cut the other direction. So coming from the opposite direction. So that's your error that you get. The duller the cutter is, the more pressure it takes, the more you see this kind of crap. Obviously, if you had a good machine, it wouldn't have any of that, but yeah, light duty machine, you get what you get. But we don't have any of those big problem areas like the other one. It's pretty even. Being a race cylinder, you got a really thick flange. See how thick you are, extra material you don't ever use. Civilian bike, it's only about this thick, but being a race bike, it's a lot thicker. You get these racing cylinders. So there you go. Alright, so now we gotta get the valve guides out of here, put new guides in it, fit those, cut the seats. Then we'll come back in and cut this one more time for the final, and then get everything perfectly flat. Fun. Alright, flip it up. Going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going ahead. I'm going to beat out these stock guides here. I'm going to switch over to Evo guides, which we already got installed on this one here that we're going to beat out also here in a little bit. So this is a tool I made for putting those in before. So, give me that much height installed. And this tool here is what you push that one with and beat on it with to get them in. So you can't beat on this edge right here, it'll split the guide, so you have to use thicker guide. Now what I was just thinking of, I bought those guides by mistake that I got at home to return. They're thick all the way up. Maybe we should use those.
Whatever you think.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. That way we don't have this thin spot. The thin spot doesn't really hurt you any. Just I can't beat them in normally. Normally I just beat them with this, go straight out. Alright, let's see if these are going to come out of here. Somebody might have accidentally welded those in. I don't know who would do that. A bigger one. Only slightly rusted in. Nice. Now's a good time to get all that crap out of there, though. See all that crap in there? We're going back on the grinder and do a little porting. It's a good time to get to that right now. We can knock off some of that flux, welding flux in there too. Alright, how's this one? That one got melted. See all the flux in the hole down there?
Yeah.
That one was brazed in, see? A good thing my hammer's better than that brazing job was. So we knocked that one out of there too. Yep, see a little piece of brass welded right there. Okay, I'm gonna go back there and knock this out a little bit with a burr. Because it's easier to do it right now than after I put the guide in the hole. And put the guide back in the hole, it's in there like in the way of this one. See how it's in the way? These ones are... This is the other job we gotta do. See, this one's so melted it won't even go in that hole.
Well, those are smaller.
These are 5/16. See? So these were already fitted, but all the welding's been done to them. They're getting new guides, and this one here has been all melted. But, you know, if this one I can even put in here. I don't think so. Appears that's got some damage on that now. Somebody beat that in there with against something hard. I don't know who would do that around here. Been abusing the tools around here. I don't know who would do that. I think we're going to try that one coming out this other way. Let's see if we can break this guide off on this side. It'll come out easy. At least till we got to there. Don't hit the cylinder.
Yeah, top's a little messed up.
Yeah, well, I was trying to break that off with my punch, but it just damaged the punch instead. Alright. But it came out. That's all that matters, right? Use that for a mock-up later. This one's junk. You gonna reuse these in your next mic?
No.
No. These are vintage.
Yeah. You put them on eBay.
These are WLD guides. How much can we get from on eBay? Original. Original crap. Alright. See, now we get in there and do some cutting and grinding. You didn't deburr this one, did you?
I only did mine.
You only did yours?
Yeah.
You didn't do his?
Nope.
Why not?
He should come here from wherever he is, Colorado. He could do it.
You can do his own?
Yeah.
Too far to come to work on the bike. You spent all day doing that last time.
Yes, I did.
That's still sharp.
I gotta go. Family's hungry.
Me too. There you go. It doesn't cut me anymore. Alright, I'm gonna go back and put on your stuff a little bit.
Okay.
We'll go back in there and do a little bit of porting right there. So look at that. Alright, we'll see you next week. Alright, we're gonna work on these some more here. Got a little center punch to knock out some of the welding flux if needed. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the welding in here where the port is. So make a nice even bowl effect in here. And kind of like a tapered wedge coming through here is what we want. Not a full deep bowl like an overhead valve motor would be, but just a big angle here. That makes them flow better on these flatheads. Alright, so I gotta figure out how we're gonna hold this. That right there. Perfect. Pick the appropriate grinder. Whatever that is. One of these ought to be close. We'll find out here. Yep. Tight quarters here. Alright. I'm thinking this big one here might be the one to try using. Cutters are all too dull, or that's too hard to cut. Probably about equal quantities of both. We're not making any chips, which means we're not removing any metal. Alright, we need something better than we got. This isn't working. So let's go up here and see what we got up here to choose from. Something a little coarser, a little newer. That looks pretty new right there. Ah. Oh yeah, that looks like a good one to use. Can't get any newer than that. It's got a weird shape to it. It's almost a ball. Who made that damn thing? It should look more like that. Weird. Oh well. Let's see, where's my cutter going to be at? Both of these are too big. Over here. There's one. They're going to work. Camera's in the way. And I get my door. Used to be a 3/4 inch laying in here for these purposes. Used to have grown a set of legs and disappeared. Shocker. Oh well. Get to go hunting for a 3/4 inch now. We'll go over here and hunt for one. Probably metric. Alright, I only got 1 3/4, so I have to put it back when I'm done. Somebody decided they wanted my other one, I guess. Okay, where's that new one at? A bit of oil in here. Half the one on the floor, that's fine. Alright, try this again. Now we got a brand new cutter to screw up here. See how this one works. This one's actually cutting. Good. Good. That's enough. We don't know what we need to do yet. We just need it cleaned out a little bit. So now we got a nice taper coming through here. monolite. Comes right up to the back side, right through here, and then angles up the top like this. So we fill the bowl in quite a bit right there. Now this valve is going to get opened up a lot from here on out. So we'll come back and reblend it. And the same thing from the other side, you want to make a straight angle from there all the way across and not have a big bowl in the middle. That's what makes these flow better. The exhaust is not the same type port, it goes straight down, so it's more of a deep port. So only intake has to be this way. Alright, so we got that one done, roughed in. We got this turd right here in the way here, which will get cut out pretty quickly, but I'll just knock it out with my grinder here a little bit too. Get it out of here. Come out very quick. Let's try this piece of crap. Didn't cut very good either. This one looks like it's loaded up with aluminum. That's probably why I don't cut. See, electric grinders work good on car motors and doing a port like this. At least the top part of the port. No tip dip here for your welder, for your MIG welder. Looks good for this too. There we go. Yeah, it's still loaded up. All right. That cut out a little bit. That one's good. How do I do this one? Still not long. Alright. Knock that out. Carry the insert. This one's not nearly as deep as the other one was. This side's a lot closer to being what we're after here. So I'm just going to lightly clean this up. That's probably welding flux right there. That's definitely a big welding turd right there. So I hit that with my center punch. Try to knock the flux out of the way. Chunk, chunk, chunk. That's metal. All right, get the flux out of there. Clean this one up. Probably more than I needed. Alright. So now the air can come right through here and straight up. I want it cutting back here a little ways, cut this out a little bit later on, but that big hump. So the air will come through here. At least now it can come up more even. It's hard to tell the difference between this one and this one, but this one has a lot less material in it than this one had, so got less to work with. So this one's a little bit smaller than this one. When I cut the seat, I'll see the difference. I can blend a lot more. Alright, so that's it for these. So I got all the flux out of there. The hole's now all opened up so I can get to it. So now I'll go ahead and beat the guides in there and it should be good to go. So we'll do that later. That's it for 9 on these ones.